Welcome back to my course on life writing and poetic autoethnography. In this workshop, we're going to develop what we did in our last workshop, in fact in our last 3 workshops, by providing a narrative contextualization, or to be more exact, a narrative recontextualization for the experiences that we have had. Let us go back to the overview, and you can see that you're at the narrative contextualization stage, and that is the aim of today's video. So what are the workshop aims? The outcome of this workshop will be the specification of a narrative contextualization of each of the 10 meaningful life experiences that you have chosen. To complete this workshop, obviously you may need to repeat the processes presented here in several sessions, and please be prepared to spend several hours doing this. As I've said in all my previous workshops, the most important principle is that if you are going to do this, please be brutally honest. Try to really work out what your experiences mean and try to be very honest with yourself about what you are writing. To do this, please find yourself a quiet room, somewhere quiet, calm, where you can sit. Make yourself coffee and tea, perhaps some juice if that's your thing, or water perhaps. And please make yourself as comfortable as possible. Once again, this can be done in handwriting. I think, though, probably this part of the workshop is best done using a laptop. So what is narrative contextualization? So this is a strange thing in many ways. What we're going to do is reconstruct the series of events, feelings, about people and scenes that led to the significant moment that you've chosen to explore. It's a reconstruction, it's an explicit reconstruction, it's an explicit narrative reconstruction that provides a fuller description of the events and experiences you have chosen. It is not just a movement from your memory, though. Please work with, as we will see, the materials that you have been developing over the last 3 workshops, and particularly poetic images. So how will we do this? Well, first off, I want you to carefully read the poetic image you have produced. Think about this. What emotions does it stir? What details does it make stand out? Consider the colors, shapes, textures, and the overall mood conveyed by the image. Remember, this is an image you have chosen as the pinnacle moment, the quintessential moment of your experience. So really address it seriously and respectfully from that perspective. What happened before, during, and after the moment of this image? If this is the pinnacle moment, the most quintessential moment, how was it contextualized? Where was it situated? Think about the people involved and the positions and beliefs they have. Where was this happening and what did it feel like? So really think about these questions as we go through this process. Okay, using the responses to the questions that you've just answered about your image and your own memory, write a 1 to 1.5 page description of what happened in the experience you have chosen. Make sure to try and capture what you think happened, and importantly, include what it means to you, what it meant to you then, and perhaps what it means to you now. I'd like you to consider carefully why you chose this experience, what makes it a self-defining moment in your life. Please repeat this process for each of the experience that you have chosen. And as I said, this may take several sessions and no doubt will take several hours. At the end of this process, you should have the following pieces of your potential autoethnography. Named and chosen meaningful experiences, 1 page of free writing notes for each experience, a 1-line poetic image, and now a 1 to 1.5 page narrative description for each experience. I would like to say what I've said before, that the process here is that each piece that you do, each workshop that you do, has an accumulative value for what will come afterwards. So there is a process that we are following here, which allows you to explore your life in some detail that we will be using in our coming workshops. I'd like to thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in our next workshop.